North Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first throw, here's Winston. This one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. throwing the interception. Winston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 38 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' first down.
All-pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury, but we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 145 catches. When healthy, borderline unguardable, just like he was on that play.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared. You know, put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
23 yards the pickup there. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The first down throw for Winston. Touchdown! Taysom Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little.
He's got a man, complete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Value 3, value 3.
From the gun, here's Swift. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. From the red zone now, Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This one taken in by Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jameis to throw it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Gone.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Goff. Touchdown!
Terrace Marshall,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Jameis now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down at 17. Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Olave holds it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Goff. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Hey, let's go.
Goff now looking to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now you won.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
78 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Saints 54, Panthers 30. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Andre Roberts. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Terrace Marshall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Goff looking to throw. It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Make major moves, Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we on big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time.